My dear friends and comrades, welcome back to our beautiful republic. Welcome back to Tecnovakia and welcome to a new season of Workers and Resources. This season is going to have 4 episodes and we're going to cut one of ES2 because you guys apparently have seen through the bit of a rough facade of Workers and Resources and seen behind its beautiful soul and seem to enjoy this series a lot more than recently, which is great news to this party secretary because I love playing the game, as I might have hinted at through 1 or 2 of these episodes. Right, so much for the niceties. We got a lot of things on the list. This season, the immediate goal is to enable seasons, but that does require some work. A lot of work, actually. So I'm not sure if we're going to get to anything else. I have a list of things like we need to do to be somewhat ready and to set ourselves up for future horizons, for expansion. And of course, we got to build up that village a little bit and keep constructing our industrial area now. All that's going to go on. But for the season change, we do need to bring heat to, or heating rather, to our citizens. So we need to have everything in working order for that to happen. And I'm aiming for like May, maybe even March, to enable the seasons, and then we'll have like half a year to prepare for it and build all the necessary things like the heating plant and laying the pipes and all that. So we should be finished with the minor tasks by that time. And as usual, I have some fixes in Berlin and some add-ons. As I keep saying, Berlin is finished. Just need to this little thing and this little thing, while Stettin just runs like clockwork. We never talk about it. We sometimes come over here, visit at night, especially. You know, it's beautiful at night, but it just works. While Berlin is a bit of ongoing project, despite my declarations. Anyway, let's get over there and start working. I have a little task for Stettin as well, but we'll get to that later. But most of the changes are cosmetic in nature. I'm going to just have the game run for a couple seconds so everything starts to move. We get power everywhere because if you load up, you don't have statistics. Alright. So here we are. I've came to realize that this entire conveyor here is also not necessary. While it works, it's kind of ugly. And what would be much more organic looking is if we had conveyors that went along with the tracks. And I didn't test the build, but I just placed a couple of those around here, and that does seem to work, as we can see. And it's not too crammy if you look here. There's still space under the bridge, so I feel we can do that, and that would look much more organic. We'll have some extra space here because we won't need this overpass anymore. We can remove it, and then we can bring the conveyors around here, and right into there. They're going to be a little bit shorter, thus, I mean, it doesn't make a difference because of the pipeline concept, right? Once it's full, it's going to be as fast as it is, and you just have the initial delay. But it's going to make a much prettier industrial complex, I think, and remove this construction here, which I don't really like that much. So, yeah, that is a plan. And these can be constructed. We don't need them to be available immediately. Now the thing I want here though is we need road access, and that's gonna be the difficult part, I think, because I highly doubt. Oh no, we can. Okay, never mind. See, everything works out. Sometimes karma is on your side. Alright, so the placement is roughly around here, but we'll have to orient them the other way around, of course. And maybe just like so, and hopefully that'll work out in terms of connecting the road. Does look like it. Actually, we could come out here. Yeah, why don't we do that? It's just for fire access, and we'll have another one here anyway, so that is actually kind of convenient. We'll just go between here, or will we? Dun dun dun! The game has its own idea what we will do. Seriously? Cannot find it. I believe it when I see it. Let's first turn off snapping, otherwise I'm gonna age 10 years in the span of 5 minutes trying to place this. Indeed, the game seems to be winning so far, but I'm not done yet. How about we go by here? Oh, oh, it was there. There it is. Whoop, there it is. And here we are. Too sharp of a turn. Your mama has too sharp of a turn. That is not a problem. We can bring this up here. And then just connect you into here. Is not problem. And then we can make another one of these here. Or can we? Uh-oh, that doesn't seem to work. Do we need to remove the bridge a little? We might have to. I mean, this part here is not yet constructed. Hang on, we'll see if we remove the road a bit. If it'll work then. If it's just one of these... yeah, then it will work. So I wonder if we put you... let's say like... here. I want to... come on. Just here seems good. And we can have this one here, yeah. That seems to work out. Just orient you towards there. So that one is pretty easy. We can just build that like so. I mean, that's pretty much a no-brainer. The only problem is connecting you to a road. Now that's gonna work out. That's gonna work out. No problem. You just need to come out. There we go. See? There it is. And then you can go in here. You just need some patience. It's a bit finicky and all, but this is just for construction. And just for fire department access. So it's all good. And we can put some trees here to hide it a little. No worries. Okay, but now I still have the same problem. I'm an idiot. You are an idiot. Okay, we'll have to remove this. First do the conveyor connection and then actually go to the proper dialogue for this. There we are. Okay, so we first do this and then we'll try and come out. But it still works. Whoo! I feel very happy now. Okay, so this works out beautifully, and then we can later on remove this and just connect through here once all this is constructed. But to be sure, we're gonna test it once. Yes, it'll work. It'll work. We might have to build one of these here, but that's no problem. This is gonna work nicely. Okay, and then we'll bring this over here, and we can remove the switch a bit closer. I might actually do this right away. Move the switch down a little. Yeah, sure. We'll have to lose power here for a second, and actually, what the hell? Who's feeding who? Man, this power grid also needs an overhaul, but for now this is feeding into there and feeding into there, and it's getting its power from here, right? Which is coming along here. Oh, that is weird. Okay. Yeah, that is true, trust me, I'm an engineer stuff. Just make power where you have it available. Okay, so we'll remove this and that. Build this backward and this. And then we'll have the switch here as soon as this dies down. Not a problem. We can do here. Actually, you know what? We can actually remove this here and this here a little. Just to, yeah, and then place a power transformer. No, then place you just close here. A little bit of an angle. There we go. And then have street crossing. Slight angle. Have connection, have second connection, up and over. Very nice. You also need to be bought out. Okay, and then this can go in here. Not much of a change, but now we are able to continue our construction. We need a mod though. There we go. We'll just connect you. I want this somewhat parallel with the rail. You can just feed into here is fine, because again, only for construction and fire department. And the next one is gonna be... oh, we can build fences too. Oh man, so many new things. I can't even keep up with the changes of the patch. Like, I really wanna build some more of that stuff. But it does not seem possible. Or maybe I was a little hasty here with the reconnecting of the wires. But that's a quick fix. You can just go in here. And I am thinking once we have this connection here, like so, maybe. Oh, come on. There we go. We should be able to directly connect this. Really overlaps? Ah, you keep fighting me until the very end of the game, no? Until the very last click. So I'm not sure about this one. Maybe like so. Like if it's still possible to pull out. I think it is. Well, I saw it's possible, so don't bullshit me. It doesn't overlap with any existing construction. You're just being difficult. Okay. And I'm gonna feed it into here. And now we reconnect here. Okay. This is not a problem. We can maybe go over here. Remove one and feed into there. Okay, very nice. So that works and looks much more organic and pretty, and it can be built by our own construction officers, no problem. So that is done. What now? Yes, then we need another distribution office for liquids in Berlin. And this situation here needs to be resolved, so we will actually construct you here, and then here, and this cross section should still function, and then we can remove all of this, because that's all space we could use for distribution offices. Alright, then we'll make a quick connect here and block off this road. Let it run for a second so these cars can reorient. Okay, they're taking the alternative. And then we can actually build a nice bit of straight road connection here. Make this look a little prettier. Alright. Also don't like this situation here. Question is how we solve it. Can we move a bit here? Yes, we can. Okay, so I'll actually do a bit of a buyout. Yes, we'll just have a piece of straight road here, like just a little, come on. Ah! There we go. No, that doesn't work. That's not what I want. That's also not really what I want. How about we come up here, straight until there. That is more what I want. Not quite yet though. Maybe come up to here. That is what I want. Okay, so now this one doesn't connect straight, but whatever. We'll have to buy this out because that is a supply route. And there we are. Okay, so now we have a bit of room. And the first thing we need to build in this open space is another distribution office for liquids. So we're gonna go somewhere into here. Maybe leave a little bit of space. Like that. Okay, yes, and then we need to wait for this to finish, and after it's finished we can then utilize it. That is one. Now, we have a bit of a weird situation here that we have an absolute overflow of crops, like an absolute overproduction, while this here is still buying, not here, this here is still buying crops. But the problem here is, or the challenge rather, is that this whole thing has been working absolutely beautifully since the start, right? We almost always have a good amount of workers in here. There's no problems, it's just running, it's just working, and our clothing exports have been a staple of our economy. It is pretty much what this country is built on, this republic. If we look at last month, it's always around the 80,000 mark. Last year, see, we got 1.2 million, so it's like 100,000 a month, roughly, of clothing exports. A lot of power exports by now, and it's gonna get much more after we build the... Yeah, but it's in the future anyway. So yeah, clothing is pretty much a staple, and I don't want to disrupt this flawless operation here, because I need to feed crops in here. So what chances do we have? If you take a look at the connectors of this, this building has, like, that's what I would wish for more production buildings to have, that you're a bit more flexible. But this has literally two industry connections almost in any direction. There's one out here, two here, two here, two here. It's absolutely fantastic. So I could come out here, have a crossing there and put a warehouse there. I'm thinking though that is not necessary, not really, because we never have a huge stockpile in here. And we probably won't need... Yeah, see, they use 20 tons of crops, maximum production, which is not that much. I mean, we're pretty close by here, from there to over here. So my thought is we'll, first of all, reduce this fabric here to 0, because there's no fabric in here. And second, we'll get a little bit of... crop storage going on here. See, we can almost go back to there, and there's 100%. And then we get some chemical storage. Doesn't need to be much. Maybe like so. I wish we could type these numbers, but whatever. Go one up. 1800. And then we still have 219 tons of clothing, which still should be plenty. I think we're down from 260. If you go up one here, yeah, actually this here seems good. Yeah, 235. This seems really good. So we'll leave it at that and have things run. And now what we can do is just connect this with a factory connection here. Whoops. And of course the safe is going to interrupt me. Just have a nice connector here. I'm going to buy this out because no construction office is going to reach it. Okay, and now fabric can't be there because we don't want it to be exported. Fabric needs to be directly brought to the clothing factories. There's no need for a stockpile in here. But what we can do now is actually bring crops here. So we have one distribution office, I think that is exclusively, yes, this one here. So you're gonna unload your crops here as well. Just crops and maybe down to 70%. Right, and that we'll have to monitor it, but that should solve our crop buying situation for good. And we don't disrupt this industry here. Okay, another thing we could do... Oof. Yeah, we're busy here. Another thing we could do is utilize a solar station a little more. And actually we have a line here to the brick factory that is also... doesn't have to go to Berlin Mitte. Could go... Actually we have to rename this. Berlin Hauptbahnhof. That is much better. Yeah, so it could also picks up from Berlin Mitte, right? Even tourists for whatever reason. So we're gonna put you in here. Berlin Hauptbahnhof will load everybody who can work. And then we'll remove Berlin Mitte. Have this fixed like so, and then we'll maybe have line spacing. We'll see if that's even necessary. Just alleviate the load on Berlin Mitte a little bit, and that hopefully will lead to a little bit more efficiency in this food production area, but ultimately we just need a second one. I mean, it's just not cutting it to just have the one food factory here. I'm thinking we might even build it here. We might reduce this farm a little. Build... Where is it? Food production. Is it various industry? No, it's somewhere here with the food and crops. There we are. Grain storage, agro farm, food factory. Yeah, we might put one in on this side. Like so. And we'll see how that works. We can't feed into the warehouse then, which is a bit of a problem, but yeah, we'll see. I'm listening to any opinion you have, of course, in the comments. And I'm just gonna go through the night here. Just wanna watch Berlin a little. Look at that. Might have to build a couple more lights up here. It's a bit dark leading to the university, don't you think? Yeah, we might have to build a couple more enlightened streets, but overall I'm very happy with the amount of light we have. It's not too much. And then over here, and we can see Stettin in the distance. Absolutely gorgeous. And here comes the new day. And we'll go back to normal speed. Okay, so that is that for Berlin. We also need a couple of culture buildings in Berlin, but I'm not gonna... We're gonna do that next episode, I think. For now it's enough. They have a lot of construction to do, a lot of steel to use up, so we'll leave them to it. Okay, and then we'll go over to our new little... I will first go to the village here, because there's a couple of quick fixes I need to do. And we need to take an inventory here. How we're getting along. Not too much happening yet. There's these here being built. Oh, but we'll soon be able to bring... Yes, yes, yes. We'll soon be able to bring gravel. And have this here up and running. That's going to be a big moment. We'll have concrete and asphalt, which will enable these construction offices here to work much more efficiently. Anyway, we also need to... oh, yes, yes, yes. That's the first order of business we need to do. The fire station is now potentially operational, so it just needs a couple of trucks. So we'll get a helicopter... the cargo only Or do we need the cargo only is the question. Fire bucket 4000. The MiG-10 can have fire bucket 4900. 4097. I mean, it's just a couple liters, and this one here is... That's not faster. Okay, it's the MiG-10. They're all slower. So the MiG-10 is really the best we have. So we'll get it, but let's see about the color. Can we have it in red? Is that red? It's a little hard to see. That looks the most fire department-like, right? Yeah, close enough. And then of course we still need a couple trucks. I mean, just have the... Actually the file ladder is a bit weird for this small town. Oh, what's this? 87... Ah, look at you. I think we'll just go with the W50. They're just good. Overall, okay. Citizens' happiness is low. Yes, that is a thing we need to address. So, we left this weirdly U-shaped street here for a building that we might place here. And the thing I could place here is a cinema. That fits in just barely. We put it in a slight angle, it fits in perfectly. But we might just remove the street. Oh no, we won't remove the street. I remember how tedious it was to even get it there. So we'll just have it at a slight angle. Could try and connect here. Yeah, you know what? That might actually work better. I wasn't aware that we could come out here. Okay. Ah, that's 5 minutes of road construction. Down the drain, but hey, you'll live and you'll learn. I just need to see which building is there. A shop. Seriously? Okay, we need to quickly connect you. We should have the fire department operational already. Here they come. So that was actually last minute that we made that decision. Why don't you fly the helicopter? Oh, I know why. I know why. You need some fuel for the helicopter. How about now? Huh? Fly the helicopter? Fly the freaking helicopter! Why don't you do that? Apparently one vehicle is enough. Okay, we're gonna let them drive here, and let's see. We could take a modded cinema. Though, I don't think it fits. We have a Kino International that's just a bit weirdly shaped. But I think for this village, we'll just plop the stock cinema here. That's good enough for them. I didn't say this loud, by the way. Did I? Yeah, I just thought about it. Okay, this is actually pretty awkward. Let's just get to there, please, and finish. Where's the fire truck now? Oh, of course, you first fuel up. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, could you please just get the fire out? Because I need to remove the road. Yeah. Well, at least we get to watch him work. So there we are. One fire truck. And here comes Johnny. Okay, goodbye. Finally. Okay, so now I can remove the road again, and I can place the cinema and then drag the road there. That was very bad timing. Just to here is fine. Okay. Equipment for the citizens, cinema, finally. Right, we'll just place it... do we want to angle it? Maybe a little. Let's see. Just have a slight angle like so. I think that is good. Don't want the footpath connection. And then we come out here at an angle too. Connect you up and you. And then have the footpath connection done manually. Because I want to curve it just a little. 1, 2, and 3. And we'll buy this out as well. Okay, that is that. They also need a place where they can do sports. So my plan was we'll have those behind these houses here. And then I was thinking about having a tennis court next to the church, but not quite sure how that would play out. If that's nice or not. You know what, actually we could connect you here as well. Just like so. Okay, and then there should be some staff, and then people can go there and satisfy their need. Right, so we're gonna definitely have a couple courts here. Just a mix. Oops, that's not education, that is equipment for citizens still, yep. I think soccer grounds just have like 2 maybe. Or do we have space with the school? Ah, we have space with the school. So one next to the school I think makes sense, even though it's by the church. But it just makes sense for me. That the school kids would have a place to play soccer, and they would also have a kindergarten. Sports ground, there we go. That doesn't fit in here anymore. Okay. How about we do the kindergarten first? Didn't expect this to be so big. Playground. What else do we have? Stadium, not really. Football, yeah, so we'll have the football field like so. With the 2 goals. Actually, we'll need to smooth this out first. Can we do this? Yes, we can. Just a little. It's not perfect, but at least it's not as bad as it was. So we'll just go here, and then we'll try and put the playground. It would just fit here if we move the road a bit. Maybe we can do that. Was a pain in the you-know-what to get it there, but it's for the kids, it's for the future, right? So we have to do it. And I'll just pause it a quick, because it's turning night again. Just an angle. No, an angle doesn't work. So just here, and then we'll try and reconnect. Okay, and what do you know? It almost looks the way it was. Almost. We'll just get rid of this. Reconnect you like so, and then you never know the difference. There we are. Okay, and then we'll have some footpath connection. That doesn't work here, so we'll just have a... actually, you know what? We'll just connect you two. And then connect this. And have a connection to the street here as well. That is fine, okay. And we'll buy... come on. Buy out these two as well. So that's a start. People can now... the kids can play, and the school children can have their sports education there. Now we'll get a couple more football grounds. I think here is just a lot of wasted space that can be used for those. So we'll just have that. Can I do like a flower type? No. I'll just do this connection and then we'll go. Why suddenly is it too sharp of a turn? Yeah. How about we do... now it works. Fine. You can be connected here. Okay, and then we'll have these built and we'll just see how that works. We'll need something over there as well, but... yeah. And the cinema is being frequented somewhat, a little. It only has lights in the front, apparently. Alright, let's check out... let's check out if we can find Stettin at night. Fly over there. Actually, let's speed up. We don't want to watch Stettin for half an hour. Just a quick stroll through the city. These guys couldn't be happier, by the way. All the thing they need is that they can't pray anywhere. But who needs to pray? They have their socialist party that they could participate in, so don't want to hear any complaints about that. And the morning comes back, and we shall go back to normal speed. Okay, so we have that. Sports cinema in the new village over here. So people can utilize those. Don't have staff yet, but that'll come. And here as well. Okay, and then we just need one more maybe here. We'll see how that works out. Maybe they'll just be able to walk there. Could just have a soccer field out here. But it kind of looks weird if we have a soccer field on one here, one there. It's like, I don't know, we're playing a SimCity or something. It's just a bit weird for me. Yeah, we'll give it a bit of a mull over. They don't need to have everything at once. Let's see, any progress in Berlin? Not quite yet. But the conveyors and the bridge are all built. That is crazy. And coal production is running absolutely smoothly. We might actually redo this one more time. Not now, don't you worry, it's cold sweats already. We might redo this in the near future, that we built 2 ore processing plants. And that is actually sustainable, I think. Where's our weather station here? Let's view the pollution. I think Berlin is pretty good. And actually, if we look at the statistics in Berlin here, we have a life expectancy of 85 years. If we look over to Stettin, that's 87 years. So our citizens are very well fed, very healthy, and can work for a long, long time. Okay, I think this here is a nice spot to do a cut. We have a bit more time this season, 1 episode actually, so I don't want to make this episodes too long, and we'll just try and pack them a little more, and you guys let me know what you think about that. Gonna pause here. You enjoy your day. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and see you around for the next episode.